2025 has come and gone so quickly. We started the year by celebrating New Year's, and then we immediately went into celebrating Easter, and then with our anniversary, and then with all the gospel camps, and then lastly, we ended the year by celebrating our Christmas service. As we look back, we have celebrated so much, we did so much, we laughed so much, we cried so much. And so, as we enter into the new year, it's important that we look back and begin to ask ourselves this question: what are your most memorable moments here in YM in 2025?
Hello YM, so it's almost the end of the year and you know what that means. Reflection time! So, we are going to go around and ask people what is their favorite or most memorable YM moments they had this year. Let's go!
I would say camp, because that's where I encountered God, and I feel like everyone should have a chance to encounter God.
I think all the moments spent with CG as a community. I think always seeing everyone come together and support each other in whatever season we're in, and always able to have fun and uplift each other.
I think worship, because I encountered God many times in worship.
Worship and praise.
Just again, the praise class.
Sermon. Hungry for God.
I think I just really like everything because I love the worship, encounters, and fellowship. Come to church, guys.
Worship. Because there's nobody great. Why worship? Song. Praise God. It's the best time ever. Praise the Lord. It's the camp, the games, just being part of the community, something I enjoy doing. Yeah, and working with Karen, chef's assist.
For me, it's meeting new people and making more new friends.
The camp we had, region, because this was the time when I accepted Jesus, so I became Christian. The first time, taking that away as the biggest reason, of course. We had a lot of fun, and just being in Genting was very nice with friends.
CG is the heart and soul of our ministry. It's where church becomes family. We know that as we come for service or events, we see many crowds. But if we really ask ourselves this question, am I really connected with the people that I'm sitting next to in service? And so we want to ensure that as we come for our service, as we belong in this ministry, we want to be connected. And one of the ways that we can be connected with one another is through our CGs.
I think I'm very glad that I got to be closer with quite a few of my CG members and to open up with one another about not just the good stuff but also our struggles and the ups and downs. And another thing is, before I flew off to the US, we had a kind of like a farewell picnic, and I saw a lot of different sides of my CG members. Very crazy, yeah.
This is why CG is so important to us. It's not just about meeting every week, but it's about journeying with people every day. It's about praying with them, supporting them, crying with them, and laughing together. And all of this is so that each and every one of us here will become more and more like Jesus every single day.
One of my most memorable moments, I think, is when I see my member get baptized, because it's really just journeying with him and seeing him fully dedicate his life for God. I think that is something that's very memorable to me.
We've seen so many breakthroughs happening in CGs. We've seen prayers answered, faith filled. We've seen hearts coming back to know the Lord. And most and more importantly, we've seen new friends coming to accept Christ. It all starts with that obedience, with that openness and that vulnerability to say that yes, I want to belong and I want to journey with others together to become more like God.
I think something incredible that happened for our CG this year is that we wanted to plan our own CG Christmas party, but in the beginning it wasn't so happening yet but God spoke to us, and He spoke to us from 2 Kings chapter 4, where it is about the story of Elisha and the widow's oil. And so we took it that God wanted us to just mass invite, just invite anybody you know, just bring in any vessel that you can find. And as a result of that, God brought 20 new friends to our party, and He basically did the impossible because we only have 10 members and there was 20 new friends. And then 5 of them accepted Christ for the first time, so that's the highlight of us. CG last year.
So if you're looking for more than just a place to attend, if you're looking for a community to grow, to challenge you to be better every single day, then CG is the place that you want to be, because this is our DNA. As we gather corporately in our services on a weekly basis, we have seen glimpses of open heaven. We have seen how God come, encounter us in a powerful ways, and every time we encounter God, we go home changed and never the same.
I think this past year, what really struck out to me was just the younger generation being like bolder, more courageous in sharing their faith and living out just that love towards God, right? You can really see it in worship and how they've been like just unashamedly worshiping God and going all out. And you can even see it in like just how they're experiencing God in like God's love, God's freedom, and like just experiencing breakthroughs, and they're carrying God's presence out into everyday things that they do, right? I think it's a very beautiful thing to see.
Service is also a place where we see young people rising up to the call to serve, not for themselves, not for anything else, but because of their love for God. Simply using the little that they have, offering to God, so that others who come can encounter God as well.
I serve in SM and also dance. For me, during SM is usually a lot of the altar call times, where if I serve in L6, you just see people rushing out to get a touch from God. That's like very touching for me, because I feel like as SM, even though our job may not be directly involved in the altar call, but actually behind the scene we are like managing stuff here and there to make sure the altar call don't distract you guys as much as possible. And I think that's where I feel like I have contributed something, and I want to continue to do that.
It's moments like this that reminds us the power of serving God. When we serve God, we are actually being His vessel, His hands and feet, so that others who come in can also truly experience the same God that we are serving, so that they can go out to live out the calling to be a blessing to others.
I guess my hope is to see even more people come to experience God's love, right? As not just people in YM, but even the YM members as they go out to reach more, I guess, more campuses, more schools, right? And to just be even more bold in declaring their love towards God. Just seeing all this be for God's glory, like just not for men and not for the numbers and all that, but because they want to see their friends saved, because they want to see their family saved, to see others just walk in that freedom as well.
Now, how can we forget about camps? This year we had 2 gospel camps, one called Youth Weekend and the other's Regen.
The heart behind Youth Weekend was for youth in high school to experience God. Our goal was to create a space where they could enjoy the company of their friends and together experience the goodness of God as well. We wanted them to experience the love of God, experience community, and really just make memories I guess they could never forget. Like, this is where I experienced God, or this is where God met me and my friends for the first time. I think there was just this huge outpouring of the Father's love, and I think I just saw so many youth get like wrecked by God's love. And I think what happened in Youth Weekend this year is probably the same thing that happens in Youth Weekend every year, and it's that God shows up.
In our context, Revolution Generation, which we shortened to Regen, was actually the name that was supposed to encapsulate this revolution of love that we wanted to start against the things that we've always accepted, you know, like with depression, violence. This camp was supposed to raise a revolution of college students who, you know, can experience love, the kind of love that they will never get elsewhere other than from Jesus. And, you know, and eventually that will start a whole wave where they'll go out and spread that love to everybody.
Now, whatever happened at camp, we know that at the end of the day, it is never meant to just stay at camp. We want to take what we have learned, the fire that we have caught from God at camp, to take it back and to go out and to spread the same fire that we've encountered to the rest of the people around us.
There was even this one guy. He's really a man of action. Like, he was always never able to join us for CG on Friday nights because he would lead a running club in his uni. But after that camp, he decided to make a commitment to God And that commitment was for him to move his running club to another day just so he can start attending CG. And he didn't just attend CG, every time he had an opportunity to bring a friend, he would always invite his friends to come for our events, to come for our services, and wow. The kind of love that he has for people is just crazy, because even sometimes when we go out randomly, like it's not even a CG outing, you know, if he gets a chance to talk about Christ, he would just start talking about it, like no hold back.
This is why we do what we do, and we will continue to see more and more young people encounter God through YM. Now, these are just a few things of what God has done for us in 2025. What God has done for us in and through YM is truly remarkable, and there's only one response that we can give is gratitude and thanksgiving. As we look back of the many things that God has done for us, it serves as a reminder for us to expect greater things ahead. So as we look forward into 2026, we can look forward with great excitement and anticipation, because whatever that God has done for us is just a small chapter in His grand story that He's writing for YM. Because the God's purpose for YM is far greater than anything that we can ever imagine. So what is stopping us from believing? What is stopping us from asking for more? Because if God has done it for us in the past, surely He can and will do it for us again. YM, let's go after the harvest together.